yesterday when we finished rotations, what's the most important thing to have when we're rotating something? What do we have to be able to rotate? Yes. Sydney, what do we have to rotate something? Point. Have to have a point to rotate around. Okay? As long as we have that point, as long as we know the amount, as long as we know the direction, we're in good shape. We can rotate anything. So today, we're going to look at reflections. Now, I know you know what a reflection is because we've already done the definitions. But what is necessary? What do you have to have for a reflection to occur? So a point, we needed a point to rotate. So what do you have to have for a reflection? Yes. Yeah, a line of axis. Something to reflect across. Okay? So if I'm, and it depends on how far away you are from the axis in the reflection. Same thing in the mirror. If you want to see something close on your face, what do you do? Huh? How? So if I'm looking at something little bitty, do I stand like way as far away as I can? Yeah, because I've seen anytime my own kids, even the boys, when they walk by a mirror, if they see something, they do this. They even turn the side of their head and get that side or whatever's on their face as close as they can to the mirror to see it. Some of you even have those fancy circular mirrors that do the magnification. I can see the guilt in your eyes. Yes, you have those super magnification, fancy circle ones. I installed one for my wife. It comes off the wall, so she's always using it with a light on it and everything. So, reflections are the same thing. So the important components that you need to write in here, you need an axis of reflection, and that's pretty much it. A little bit easier than rotations. In fact, as we go along, you'll notice that rotations were the hardest ones to work with. Okay? So we're going to do the same process we did yesterday. We're going to reflect a point, and then we're going to reflect a triangle. Okay? All right. So we'll first reflect a point, then reflect a triangle. So let's look at the directions. So on slide 12, it says we're going to reflect point P over line ST and label the reflected point P prime. All right, so I'm going to reflect point P over line ST. So what do we need to create to start? I need two things. What are they? Okay, so what am I going to call my axes? And which one of these am I going to use? A segment, a line, array, vector? What does it say to use? A line, ST. So I'm going to click on the line, and I just do it down the middle. And I'm going to call this line S and T. So there's my line. It's a fine looking line. Now what do I need? Point P. Does it matter where I put it? Top or bottom? Sean, top or bottom? Top. Sweet. So I'm just going to put it right there. I'm going to call this point P. Now, it says I'm going to reflect it. I'm going to call the reflected point P prime. So I don't have a direction. I don't have to worry about how many degrees. Don't have to worry about counterclockwise, clockwise. Reflections are really nice. So I'm going to go to transform. And which one am I doing? I'm going to do a reflection. First thing, choose the line of reflection. Boom. Select the object to apply this transformation. Point P. And then I hit what? Apply. There it is. And then I'm going to label it P prime. You need me to walk through that one more time? I mean, it's pretty easy compared to rotations. But I want you to notice, watch what happens, and you don't have to do this, but watch what happens when I move P around. What happens to that P prime? It's completely mirroring it. Okay? Closer it gets to the line of reflection, the closer my reflection gets, my image. Farther away, it's like a true mirror. But you have to have that line to be able to do that. Okay? So take a screenshot of this and insert it into slide 13. Now, remember, when we do a transformation, what do we call that transformation? When we're writing it in function notation. I'm writing it out in a mathematical statement to tell somebody exactly what I did. So what did we do yesterday when we were writing that function notation? What do we call a transformation? T. So I transformed, let me zoom in so you can see it. I transformed point P into what? P prime. That's it. That's the notation. I transform point P to make it equal to P prime. Okay, so now let's look at this. Reflect triangle ABC across line MN and label the reflected triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. So I'm going to clear this off. Remember, if you click these lines and click new construction, so I need to create which one do you want to do first, the line or the triangle? All right, let's do the line, MN. Now I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. I'm going to go vertical instead of horizontal. I want to kind of do things a little different. So this is called M, and this is called N. So theoretically, it's still a line of reflection, okay? Now what do I have to make? I'm going to make a triangle. So let's see. Alexa, left or right? Left. Okay, so I'm going to stick a triangle on the left. And I'm going to call this triangle A, B, and C. A, B, and C. So I'm just going to reflect it. It's a real simple thing. I'm going to go to transform. I'm going to go to transform, and I'm selecting what? Reflection. Choose my line of reflection. Done. Now, when I'm doing a triangle, I can't just, I want to select the sides. I think that makes it more precise. So if you hold down the shift key and select all three sides, okay, you'll pop it over. And let me see, you might be able to actually do the points too. Let's do that. All right. So I held the shift key and selected the points also. And when I hit apply, okay, now notice the name didn't go with it. So help me out. What is this point at the top now? What is this point at the top now? I think I heard somebody say it. What did they say? A what? A prime. Now, the hardest one are these two. What is this now? Is this B prime or is this C prime? The one farthest away from the line. Okay. Has anybody ever taken a picture in a mirror? Don't be saying no. I know y'all taking a picture in a mirror. Y'all taking a picture in the ugliest bathrooms in the world in the mirror. Y'all taking a picture in the McDonald's bathroom mirror. I know. Okay. What happens in that picture when you look at it? A picture of a mirror. No. Everything's what? Backwards. When I do a reflection, I'm not pushing it. Not pushing it over. What am I doing over that line? Doing this. So it's inverted. It flips. Same thing up here. If it's up here, it does this. This is a reflection. It flips. Okay? No matter what happens, it always flips. So if this is C on the outside, okay, when it flips, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. If it flips, C's on the outside here. I don't know why I was arguing with you. Sorry. Messed that one up. All right. So it did flip. And then this one is B prime. Look what happens if I start moving that line around. What happens to that reflection? Yeah, it goes with it. What if I do it on, what if I do it to the top of it? Flipped over it. If I do it on the other side? What if I do it diagonally? So there are different things that can happen. But notice it continues to reflect. Okay? All right. So one more time, explain what the translation is. So help me with this function. Oh, no, we don't want to do that yet. Sorry.